It's been almost 2 years since 4/6 got announced by Paramount Network as the brand new Yellowstone spin-off series. The announcement is welcomed with lots of excitement, as it was the first expansion movement of Taylor Sheridan on the Yellowstone franchise. In the same announcement, 1883 was also mentioned as the introduction point to the prequel series. Although it was also a hit among the audience, people seemed more willing to hop on the 4/6 train since it was led by a Yellowstone character that we all knew and loved, Jimmy.
I like the lights, I like the crowd, they fucking like me.
Interestingly enough, though, shortly after the announcement, 1883 got released with success, and yet there have been no developments on 4/6's part. It seems like we are finally getting some development on 4/6 and details about what the show will be like. So without further ado, let's dive into the video and see what to expect from 4/6. But first, we need to get familiar with the setting of the highly expected show. The 4/6 Ranch is a historic cattle ranch located in Guthrie, Texas in the United States. It's one of the most famous and respected ranches in Texas and has a rich history dating back to its establishment in 1870. The ranch gets its name from the original cattle brand, which consists of the number 4/6 in a vertical row. The 4/6 Ranch spans over 275,000 acres of land and is known for its top-quality horse and cattle breeding programs. The ranch has a reputation for producing exceptional quarter horses, which are highly sought after in the equine industry. Additionally, they raise and breed cattle, primarily Angus and Hereford breeds. Over the years, the 4/6 Ranch has become synonymous with the Western way of life and has been featured in various media, including books, films, and television shows. Its legacy and commitment to preserving the traditions of ranching have made it an iconic symbol of the American West. Since he is obsessed with representing the American West on screen, Taylor Sheridan did what is expected of him and bought the ranch recently. So basically, in 4/6, he will use his own ranch as a setting for the Yellowstone sequel. Apart from the setting, one thing that is absolutely certain about the show is its leading characters. Well, at least one of its leading characters. As we mentioned before, 4/6 will be led by Yellowstone's beloved but underrated character, Jimmy Herdstrom, played by Jefferson White. Prior to Yellowstone, Jefferson White had appeared in other television shows and films, including House of Cards and Alex of Venice. But his portrayal of Jimmy has been a game changer for him, as he has received praise for his authentic and heartfelt performance. Why is Jimmy so beloved, though, and why he was the one who got to get a spin-off of his own? Well, let's get to know Jimmy a little bit more so that we can understand 4/6 better. First of all, Jimmy has a deep desire to become a skilled and respected cowboy. He idolizes the cowboy lifestyle and looks up to the seasoned ranch hands at the Yellowstone Ranch. Jimmy is often portrayed as naive and impulsive, making decisions without considering the consequences. This can sometimes lead him into trouble or dangerous situations. Despite his naivety, though, Jimmy is driven by a strong sense of determination and ambition. He is willing to work hard to prove himself and achieve his goals. Still, Jimmy is shown to have moments of vulnerability and insecurity, struggling with feelings of inadequacy and seeking validation from others. He grapples with his own doubts and insecurities as he navigates the challenges of cowboy life. Besides, Jimmy values loyalty and forms close bonds with his fellow ranch hands, particularly Rip Wheeler, played by Cole Hauser. He often seeks guidance and support from his friends, and in turn, he is fiercely loyal to them. Throughout the series, Jimmy undergoes significant growth and maturity. He learns from his mistakes and experiences, gaining a deeper understanding of the ranching world and himself. All these characteristics make Jimmy highly relatable and expectedly likable. But Yellowstone is strictly the world of Duttons, so there's only a limited area for a character like Jimmy to truly flourish. So despite his unique features, he was often overlooked on the show, making 4/6 a perfect opportunity for him to shine. In Season 4 of the show, he is sent by John Dutton to the 4/6 Ranch to make some business for Yellowstone while learning how to be a true cowboy. Throughout the season, we witness Jimmy's journey for a bit, watching him going through lots of struggles, including adaptation problems and some guilty conscience for leaving Mia back in Yellowstone. When he met with Emily, the vet of 4/6, though things changed. Suddenly, he became much more fond of the 4/6 Ranch and realized that this is the place for him to live in the long term. This shift in Jimmy's arc marked the official starting point of 4/6. It also signaled what kind of a show is expecting us. Jefferson White explains Jimmy's situation and what will happen in 4/6 as follows. He chose Emily, and he chose this new life in Texas. I cross my fingers that it's smooth sailing for him because it's a beautiful thing. It's the first time in his life he has a little bit of agency. There's certainly more Jimmy in store. Whether it's Montana or Texas, you'll have to wait and find out. It's clear that Jimmy and Emily's love story will be at the heart of 4/6. However, it is also clear that 4/6 will act as an alternative to Yellowstone, where some of the side characters of the main TV series are getting the chance to thrive. So Jimmy will not be the only Yellowstone character who ends up in Force Sixes. Other fan favorites like Teeter and Walker will also join him, constituting the main cast of the new series. The show will be a more realistic representation of the modern American West, as we will see these characters trying to keep a tradition alive in a rapidly changing world. Basically, Force Sixes will be an homage to the Cowboys and the long history behind it, and we cannot wait for it. The show is expected to air before the end of 2023. But since Sheridan is focusing on completing Yellowstone's last season at the moment, we feel like we will finally meet with Force Sixes towards the very end of the year, aka December 2023. Are you excited about Force Sixes? Do you think Jimmy, Teeter, and Walker are enough to shoulder the entire series as a group? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.